Hi, I'm Tom,
I'm Ming.
and we're speed cubers.
That means that we can solve problems really fast
So now we're turning our attention to some of the world's biggest problems.
with solutions that you never saw coming.
We are
The Solve Guys. And do we have a solve for you today? Oh my
I
gosh.
think we do, yeah,
We have
actually.
such a solve. Let me just check my phone real quick. I don't actually need to. I just did that to prove a point. Because today we're tackling the problem of phone addiction.
I've actually been scrolling TikTok during this whole intro right here.
It's not even listening to me. Specifically, phone addiction when you're in social settings, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like if you're stuck on your phone all the time, like while you're at home, it's like, all right, maybe there's other things to do. But when you're out with friends, like you want to hang out with your friends, you don't want to hang out with their phones, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, stop being a loser now because you're with us.
And we are joined today by someone very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is soup. He is a liquid. He is edible. He is SoupToMe. How are you going?
What's up, Ting Man?
Not just
And
any
Tom,
soup.
how you guys doing?
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, because you're on the road. Apparently, you've been traveling. Hey.
I'm on the road. I'm in Vegas.
Vegas,
I've been
baby.
traveling.
Oh my gosh,
It's only week 1 right now. I got 2 more weeks of traveling to do.
Oh, wow.
man. It's
I
just,
usually stay at home for a day. Like I travel back home for a day so I can film other stuff, and then I travel again.
this YouTuber
It's
life,
annoying,
you
though.
know.
Busy.
Yeah, you've been killing it, dude. So, he recently
Thank
hit
you.
3 million subscribers on YouTube. Not just that, because that's not his only channel. So SoupToMe, which you go check him out if you haven't heard of that already. But he's got SoupToMe like in Espanol, a Spanish channel that recently hit 2 million subscribers.
crazy.
He's just killing it.
Mr. Worldwide.
So good.
Hey, you think?
Yeah, how does that feel? You're literally hitting every part of the world.
I'm just trying to. So my philosophy is just get 1% better every day.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
been like since day 1. Get better at a skill.
Yep.
And just keep working at it.
That's exactly right.
That's great attitude.
And
yeah.
that's what we're going to give our listeners today. We're going to help them get 1% better
Hopefully.
when it comes to the problem of phone addiction.
All right. I love this topic.
Phone addiction,
This
yeah.
is one biggest one too. Like
That's right.
I have struggled with it.
Yeah.
but,
Man, it's so
like,
hard. Yeah, it's me as well. So I mean, I like the fact that we sort of represent a few different generations. I mean, you wouldn't tell it. Like if you saw us, Tom and I look like
Yeah.
twins.
We get brothers a lot.
We get that all the time. But it turns out I'm a little bit older than he is, and despite the generational gap, it is hard to get off phones. Sometimes it's just hard.
Yeah, they've just become so powerful
Yeah.
and so interesting. Like, just frankly, like there's a lot of cool stuff on there. So
I don't make you feel bad or anything, but I mean, like, how long were you on TikTok this morning?
you said we wouldn't talk about this. I was just saying, like, as we're getting ready. Yeah, I've got like 2 hours on TikTok this morning already.
Just today.
Well, that's because
screen
you-
time?
Whoa.
That's Tingman's fault. He said he was getting here at 10 and he changed to 12. So
So what do you do with those 2 hours?
what's a man to do except sit on TikTok and
That's exactly right.
mind-numbingly scroll?
Hey, Tim, is it a problem for you? Like, seeing people on their phones when it should be like a social setting?
It is a problem. Like, but usually those people I don't hang with them. So
Yeah.
it's technically not a problem because they're not like the people I would hang out with. Like, if you have a phone addiction, I don't think we would ever cross paths. Well, we cross paths, but I don't know
Yep.
if we could be friends, like buddies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, it'd be annoying if I'm talking to someone, they're like staring at the phones. I can tell, you know? Or like I understand if there's something really important. Like sometimes when I'm talking to someone, like, oh, wait, I got to take this phone call really quick. Or,
Yep.
oh, this happened, I need to fix it right away. But most of the time, I like stay away from my phones. I will put it away or do not disturb.
Yeah.
And I have like phone blockers too.
Man, it's so good.
Phone app blockers.
Nice.
It's a discipline. Yeah, I reckon it's discipline. So the problem is this. What I'll put it this way. What used to be like social places, right? So just hang out with your friends or even like just waiting at a bus stop, waiting in a queue. Shout out to a previous episode, by the way. At school, there's just little human face-to-face interaction these days because we have the power of the internet. We have like all of technology just in the
Yeah.
palm of our hands. I came across this quote by Jennifer Aniston. She said, if Friends, the TV series, if Friends was created today, you would have a coffee shop full of people that were just staring into iPhones. There would be no actual episodes or conversations. What do you think about that?
That's true. That's
That's
kind of
funny,
true.
yeah.
It's just friends, right?
Hey, friends. Phones.
Phones. That's right. It's just called phones. And I came across this article written by Abigail Magda called "I Didn't Come Out to Hang Out with Your Phone." I just love the title. It is so good. And she says it's not just something that she experiences with her friends. She says the same problem arises whenever I try and talk to my parents. I never thought I would have to battle against their smartphones for a little attention because, to be honest, I really thought that's what my brother was for.
That's
So
a good point. I feel like sometimes older people are like worse than younger
Yeah,
people
you
at
think
this
so?
point.
Yep.
And there's a bit of hypocrisy there,
I feel
think.
targeted by that comment.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you get to your stage in life, I guess
Wow.
the phone's the most interesting thing left, isn't it?
SoupToMe, do you want to guess how old I am? I'm not going to tell you the answer, but you want to guess how old I am? Don't offend me.
34.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. I'm just going to say that. No.
Way up, no. Double it.
I mean,
Double it and give it to the next person.
I'm so mature, as if I would just be 34. Anyway,
The wisdom says otherwise.
it does too. All right, let's get into it. A quick shout out before we start to our sponsor for this episode. Ta-da! The puzzles that come daily. I told Billy that that's what I first thought when I heard that. It was just like every single day I'd get a puzzle, like a subscription box or something.
Nope, scam.
But I guess it's a puzzle that you use daily. So, I mean,
True.
yeah. Anyway, more on them later, but thank you for sponsoring this episode. Okay, Solution number 1. Here we go. So my solution on how to have a phone-free time with your friends.
Phone-free time.
Phone-free time with your friends.
Gosh, you're acting your age now.
I have a couple of solutions, actually. So if you hang out with your friends, let's say you're going to, I don't know, you're just going to have breakfast together. Well, what do you do with your friends? I don't know. I haven't hung out with friends for a long time.
Yes, just having some breakfast with my friends.
You need friends to hang out with friends.
Cute brekkie date.
So if you hang out with your friends, my tip number 1 is you go to a place where the food requires you to eat it with 2 hands.
Whoa.
Think about it. If it's interactive food, right?
Yeah,
so food that requires assembly. So like, I don't know, a taco or something that's like, there's stuff falling over the place.
Oh, messy
or a
food.
burger. Or this like, I don't know, you buy like a bowl of chips to like share with, that's right, with the table. Chicken wings, sticky chicken wings. And it's like, you just got to use your hand. They're not going to pick the phone up.
Are they?
Your hands are dirty. And so
Yeah.
like, I mean, if they did, that's another problem that we've got to solve.
That's their problem.
That's my first solution.
Yeah.
Go to a place where there's food that requires both hands to eat. Okay, the second solution.
Actually, sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Sometimes I refuse to go to a place, not a place, but refuse to eat food that involves my 2 hands, like chicken wings.
Yeah.
I would refuse because sometimes like I'm trying to do something on my phone.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, I will refuse. I will only eat rice. So I'm like, it makes me drive away from like two hand foods.
Is it? It's a little shout out to Rice Timmy.
No. You can shout it out if you want.
So this is perfect for you then. We'll send this to your friends.
It is.
Right
If I ever catch up with you in real life, I'm 100% going to order chicken wings for the table. And they'll be like the best chicken wings in the world. So like
sauciest chicken
you
wings.
would have to eat it or you'd be missing out.
I learned to eat with one hand and got the other one, you know?
Oh, wow. That's amazing. All right, that's my first one. So my next one is this. You need a way to confront the person who's stuck on their phone, but in a way that's going to give them an out. Because what if it actually is an emergency?
Yeah.
What if it's something important? So this is what you say. If you see someone on their phone, like a repeat offender, not once or twice, but just constantly on your phone, you say, hey, I see you on your phone. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
There you go. Because
they have to own up if they're
yeah,
just
that's
looking
right.
on Instagram for no
So
reason.
you don't say it first time. It's if, it's sort of going on and on. And now if everything's not okay, they'll actually say, no, that's actually really important. And then, they haven't lost face. You haven't lost
Fair
face.
enough,
It's all good. But otherwise, they might just, if they have no good reason, they'll laugh it off. They'll put their phone down and that's that. You don't have to shame them anymore. You just say it that one time. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I probably never will because I don't want to be that guy.
Actually, is something important on your phone right now?
I could just notice you've been on your phone for like 37 minutes. So like,
You sound like a ball to be around me.
wow.
We should go out for breakfast sometime.
Shut up. SoupToMe, what would you say if someone told you that exact line? I see you on your phone. Is everything okay?
I'll just own up to it. Like, yeah, I'm on my phone, man. This conversation is boring.
Yeah, you're boring, and I'm just watching my subscriber count go up right now.
That's right.
No.
It's on you, man. Like
So
if you were more interesting, I wouldn't be on my phone. That's good.
While
That's
he's
actually
eating
something I do
chicken
with, like,
wings.
if I'm watching a YouTube video. If
Yeah,
I'm
no,
watching a YouTube video, if I have to check my phone, then the YouTube video is boring.
Oh,
True. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's right.
So I do that with my own videos sometimes. Like, if I have to, like, check my phone,
Yeah.
then it's boring.
Yeah. You know you've done something wrong. The
Oh, yeah.
retention's just not right.
You wouldn't want to watch Ting Man's channel then.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I've heard it's a good solution to like insomnia, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
solving some problems.
I have like Subway Surfers running on my phone while I watch Ting Man videos, actually. Keep me entertained.
You can't even watch it when you're trying to do homework because it still puts you to sleep and then you just can't focus.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard our previous episode all about homework, that's just a little shout out to that.
Yeah.
In our,
Check it
in our
out.
third episode. Yeah. My final solution is this. I think the best one is if you agree beforehand that it's going to be a phone-free meal. This is if you're catching up with friends, so you know it's going to happen. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, with the correct demographic. So have you ever heard of the phone stack?
Yeah, like
The
in the
phone
middle of the
stack.
table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, it's a bit
Oh, yeah,
awkward
yeah.
if you do it like on the spot. But if you sort of like pre-decide that's what's going to happen, everyone puts their phone like in a stack in the middle of the table. And anyone who reaches for their phone during the meal has to pay for the meal.
Okay.
Or maybe pay for dessert.
Yeah.
Right? So that's just the deal. And the phone's in the middle of the table. And you'd be surprised at how many people have been doing this. There's just like more and more articles, more and more just like stories people are saying about like, this is a thing and it's funny. It's a bit of a game, but like it actually works and it opens up conversations. Just an idea.
Yeah, it is an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy,
Timmy, do you want to go next? What is your solution to the problem of
right.
phone addiction?
Phone addiction in social gathering. So, or basically just phone addiction in general. This is how I cured mine. So first, I own up to it. I own up like, okay, I have a phone addiction. I don't feel bad about yourself. Like if you feel bad, like, oh, I got a phone addiction, this is like horrible. If you think about that negative mindset, you'll like always be that way. Like I know so many people, negative. You're not gonna ever fix yourself. You know, they're like, oh, I'm a phone addict. So I accept it. Like, okay, I accept it. I'm addicted to my phone. Okay, so how can I slowly get out of my phone? So another thing you gotta accept is it's okay to be on your phone for 4 hours or 10 hours, whatever it is, whatever your baseline average is. So 10 hours, let's say 10 hours. You're on your phone for 10 hours a day. Accept it. Okay, I'm on my phone 10 hours. Then go down to 9 hours 30. You do that by slowly implementing things. You go very gradual. So like download an app. The app I use is called OneSec. It's a life-changing app right there. The OneSec app, basically when you click on an app, it will give a 10-second pause. Like, are you sure you really want to use your phone? Is it important? Like, because when you have a phone addiction, you're subtly always clicking. You have muscle memory on your phone, your phone clicking a button.
It's
So
habit.
the app stops you. Yeah, it's a habit. So that app literally like stops a habit. So if you start implementing that app, and then you have other apps too, like there's a whole bunch of apps you can use. Like there's so many. This is not a plug to any of the apps. I'm not sponsored, but maybe
Code Timmy.
Maybe you
another
should
app,
be.
one app I use. I should be, maybe. One other app I use is, I don't even know the name, bro. It's a time, it tracks how many times you pick up your phone.
Yeah.
So like 300 times, 150 times. So that gives you perspective like the day. So yeah, I would implement those apps slowly. So like accept that, okay, I'd spend 10 hours, then try to go down 9 hours 30, then 9 hours, 8 hours 30. You get the point.
Yeah.
Until all the way you get down to a happy life where you can improve other skills besides your phone addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my solution, what I did to help my phone addiction. And yeah, it's been life-changing because the last 24 hours, I have used TikTok. And the app, the OneSec app, even tells you how many times you used it in the last 24 hours. I even posted a video too, so I had to use the app. So but I'll still include it. The last 24 hours, I have used TikTok 5 times.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, only 5 times. Instagram is probably a bit more. because of DMs.
Yeah.
And then I have like, so Instagram, probably it's like 30 maybe. It's telling me 32 times in the last 24
That's
hours.
not bad though.
That's with responding to DMs. I know that is not bad. Like people's averages, when I started the app, I was spending 100 times.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was
So
definitely.
it cut me off by 70%. And plus, if it wasn't for the DMs, I'll probably get less for sure.
That's just the power of stopping to actually think about it.
yeah.
That's incredible. Because that's like stopping it on the other side. Because I've got screen limits on for my phone. So I've got like, a certain amount of time that I'm allowed to use, I don't know, Instagram every day. And it stops me if I've hit the limit. But this is sort of like making you think at the start.
Yeah, because like I've set that up as well in screen time, but I know that at this point, like the limits just don't stop me. Like,
Well, I mean, you just
it's
go
like
an
becomes
extra-
muscle
the
memory.
limits don't.
It's
You're
a-
like
it's a
2
snooze
seconds,
button.
you've just like
Yeah.
snoozed it, and you're like,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Another 5 minutes, another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's too easy to do that. Man, mad respect to you. I think what I really appreciate about that is just like owning it from the very start.
yeah,
It's like, I've got a problem.
Yeah.
Sure, I've got a problem. Let's not be negative about it. Let's actually see how we can solve it. SoupToMe truly is a solve guy.
yeah.
I don't think you knew that, but you're one of us. You're a solve guy. I also really appreciate it. I think your sort of like step-by-step approach. Like you're saying at the start, like your goal is to get like 1% better. And then for this one, it's like, we're starting at 10 hours a day. Okay, let's make it 9.5 hours. Let's make it 9 hours. It's just like, it's incremental. It's not like, let's just completely get rid of it. That's unrealistic, right? Well, if you want
We've
baby
built
steps,
these habits
Exactly.
over our entire life. We've built this habit. So
it's so much more realistic when you put it that way. It's so much more achievable. And then when you get the 9.5 hours the next day, you actually feel good about yourself
yeah,
because you've achieved this realistic goal. I think you should change your name to Step to Me.
step to me.
Step to me.
I don't know about that one.
Third channel.
You should make
channel.
You should make a third channel that's about like just life improvement, step by step. Yeah.
I
So
watch a fair share of those every day.
come improve your life. Just hack your life with step by step Timmy.
That's a bit better, I think. Yeah.
Oh, step by step Timmy. Okay.
I see.
Hey Tom, do you own a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, a few of them actually.
You sure do. But what would you do if you didn't?
I would probably get on my computer right now, Google search engine, whatever search engine, search up dailypuzzles.com.au, who are actually the sponsor of today's episode.
They sure are. Daily Puzzles has hundreds
Hundreds.
of cubes, from 3x3s to Mega Minxes to whatever size this. This is a 7x7.
Exactly. Unique,
insane.
mind-bending puzzles like mirror blocks, cylinder cube.
The Yeet Ball. They actually
What
have a
is a
puzzle
cylinder
called the
cube?
Yeet Ball. The names are crazy. They've got cubing accessories, like
Timers,
Yep.
mats, much, much more.
It's so good. Daily Puzzles offers fast international shipping, so wherever you are,
Worldwide.
And in fact, if you live in the US, shipping starts at like $5.
Dozens of puzzles discounted all the time on the
Constantly.
site.
Yep.
Friendly customer service.
Yep.
And if you wanted to get an extra 5% off these already insane prices, what do you think you would do?
I would probably go to the checkout page, and in the part where it says discount code, I would enter Solve Guys.
Solve Guys.
Just Solve Guys. No space. Solve Guys. And there you go. Boom. An
You
extra
heard it.
discount. It's crazy.
Code SOLVE guys, 5% off.
It's legit. So once you finish solving the world's problem with us, head over to dailypuzzles.com.au so that you can become a Solve Guy as well.
Yeah.
Just one of
Maybe
us.
we're all SOLVE guys.
Maybe the true Solve Guys were the friends we made along the way.
Back to the podcast.
We have reached that point now where I need to take Tom on before we hear his whatever whack solution he's got.
All right, buddy.
I need to take him on and see if I can beat him at a 3x3. It's tradition to me. It's just something. Hey, do you
All
have
right,
a
let's
Do you have
see
a
it.
Rubik's Cube with you as well? Grab one if you do. If you're listening
yes
and you've
and
got a
no.
Rubik's Cube as well, we're
I'm going
gonna.
to a competition without a Rubik's Cube. Is a challenge
Yeah, that
I'm
would.
doing right now. So
Oh, that actually is your challenge. You're going to go to a competition with no Rubik's
that's my
Cube.
video. That's my video for tomorrow. Going to a Rubik's Cube competition with no cubes.
That is so good. We'll definitely be watching that when it comes out. Shout out to that video. Tim, do you want to maybe be the umpire? Do you want to say ready, set, go?
I'll be the umpire. All right.
Yeah. So Tom's a little bit faster than me. And my goal is, how many episodes is it going to take for me to just beat him in a straight up head to head? All it
undefeated.
needs, all it needs is me to have a lucky solve, and for Tom to have a trash solve.
Both of my hands to seize up.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's possible. It just hasn't happened yet. Okay. Tell us when. Give us a countdown.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. Yep, that worked. That's a good sign. That didn't work. But no,
I'm sorry.
That was bad look. Ow.
I'm sorry, Ming.
Hey,
Again.
4-0.
4 for 4.
Wow. I just finished.
It's just step by step. You have to just get 1% faster every day. I'm probably getting 1% slower every day. So eventually,
Unfortunately, if I
Oh,
only
but-
get 1% faster every day with the cube, it's probably still going to be quite a few days until I beat you. But
keep dreaming.
we'll keep our eyes on the prize. Hey, it's time for solution number 3. What have you got for us, Tom?
I think you guys have already given some really good answers that I definitely agree with. I've had similar experience to Timmy and overcome it, and then honestly probably fallen back into the phone trap over the last couple months. Especially I got sick last month, and then I was just in bed on my phone, and then your TikTok For You page gets really good again when you're using it every day. And then that dopamine cycle comes back, right?
Mm.
So I think this week has been 6 or 7 hours a day, which I find pretty bad for myself, but that's all right. And what I think...
This feels like a support group. You know? You're just
Guys,
coming
I'm
in.
just looking for sympathy, actually. No solution. No. I definitely agree with Timmy, the barriers to use.
Yeah.
You've got Apple screen time, you've got third-party apps.
Yep.
Do not disturb.
Hmm.
Other things that I've tried is setting timers as well, right? For an hour of focused work with just putting your phone away, charging it away from your bed at night so that you don't have it right before bed, because it's so easy to just log another hour before you sleep.
Yep.
But I think one personal solution that I just wanted to share that works for me and other people could try as a practice is
Sorry, Tom, you're getting personal with us now.
yeah, I just want to just
Wow. Should I bring tissues or something? Is this going to be emotional?
can we cue some nice
Super sad
some-
music.
no, just ambient music. This is nice.
Okay,
I was
okay,
just going to
yes,
say
that's good.
being into photography and being a photographer,
Yeah.
I find when you go out, if you're taking photos with your phone or something, right? You get a notification at that time. You see
Yeah.
something on your lock screen as you take a photo.
Yep.
It sends you back into that trap. I find if I just keep my phone in my pocket even or in my bag even further away and you just focus on taking photos with a digital camera, I feel that even just sort of calms the mind and makes you a little more observant and artistically thinking and while you're out and about in the day.
Yep.
And I actually don't need to check my phone because in those quiet moments, at the bus, like you said, those times where you will just reach for social media or a video to pass the time, you're actually kind of observing people watching, looking for a composition or sort of thinking about your next photo.
Yeah, that's good.
So, and I feel that it sounds very specific, but that can kind of translate into whatever your hobby is. If you're into cubing, take a cube with you, right? Instead of going on your phone. And obviously this doesn't really pertain to social interactions because I guess you should be talking to people, but when you're on your own anyway, that's how I've sort of looked at not being on my phone while I'm out by myself or
But same
with
thing, right?
someone else.
If
yeah.
you're with someone, it's just a discipline to you know what? I'm just going to put my phone in my bag. Yeah. I'm just going to, if it's in my pocket, I'm still going to feel the notifications coming in because it's going to vibrate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, oh, there's something. And then your mind just instantly leaves the conversation because you're like, who's that? Oh, yeah, maybe it's this. I don't know, maybe it's this.
Well, and when it can be anywhere from an emergency to just YouTube recommending you a video or something.
Yeah.
That's why I think Do Not Disturb is pretty good for that as well.
Yeah.
Cleaning up your notifications. But
Well, I mean, you've got notifications turned on for my videos, right?
well,
Okay, look, you don't have to answer that question. That's all right. Hey.
I'm sorry, Ting. I don't have it. I don't have it on.
definitely
But
not.
I'll turn it on.
Are you subscribed? SoupToMe? I don't even know if I should ask that question. Is he? Oh no, he's
Am I
not.
subscribed?
Yeah, maybe he's not even subscribed.
I can't answer that.
Oh wow, okay, that's okay. Maybe we picked the wrong
I'll tell
guest
you if you
for-
tell me
for
your
this week.
age.
Wow.
So he doesn't subscribe to
so
old
moving
people.
That's just ages, man.
Doesn't subscribe to boring channels. So Timmy had to pull out his phone and check
so sad
TikTok
now.
while he was watching your video. And he was like, nope, unsubscribe.
I'm subscribed to him. For one of your channels, subscribe to your Spanish one, but maybe
You're
I
not
should,
subscribed to
maybe
the
I
Spanish
should be.
one?
Maybe I should be. After all, I'm well versed in Espanol.
You're not watching every
Yo
Hindi
hablo
video.
Español muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. Yeah, sopa Timmy.
I'm gonna start an Australian channel next.
Yeah, you should. Because
Australian
we
channel.
speak really different. He's just like, g'day, mate. It's just Soup Timmy.
G'day,
yeah?
mate. Soup Timmy here.
Yeah, just solving some Rubik's Cubes. Yeah, mate. If you need that dubbed, we are your guys. We will
All right.
we will happily dub all of your videos
go.
into
I don't know who would want to watch that though. Like, that's just like, that's not a profitable business. But
Nah. There'll be some guy called Bruce who'll want to watch it. Yeah. Hey, your suggestion, Tom, actually reminds you of like why people often prefer to read like ebooks on a Kindle as opposed to their phone. So even
Yeah.
though your phone's like an all-in-one, like why would you buy, an ebook reader if you can just download the app on your phone? It's that notification thing.
yeah.
And it just takes you out of it. Like you're reading, reading a book. Like, cause I enjoy reading ebooks on my phone. And literally I'll be reading. And then the next minute I'm like, how did I get into Instagram? Like I don't even remember
Yeah.
the process that got me there. I'm just suddenly there. And so if that option wasn't even available, yeah, I'm not going to, be taken out of the moment.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Tim?
Yeah. You're right. For the ebook part, that's why I prefer to read a physical copy of a book.
Yeah.
Like I like seeing the books that go up. But you're right. I have like bad eyesight, so I can't even read on my phone like normally. So I wouldn't even be able to download ebooks and read it like comfortably. I have tried like a Kindle before. I just like physical books better. I like to make notes. I know it's probably not the most efficient way now, but I like physical books. But it does help you when you're doing something like a task. There's I don't remember what's it called. It was like a notebook where you can take notes on,
Yeah.
like a college thing.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't have any apps distraction or anything. It was really niche targeted, and most of the comments were like, "Oh, you can just buy an iPad. It does everything like this notebook." But the niche market people were saying like, "Oh, this helps you from distraction from like the phone or like, yeah, it does everything's black and white and it's e-reader or whatever it's called."
Yep.
But yeah, I like the solution. Like Tom said, with the camera, like you don't have to take a picture with your phone. If you use a camera, you don't gotta touch your phone, and then like barriers, like setting more barriers and doing tasks that you can do elsewhere from your phone it's a good solution to fixing your phone addiction and slowly getting out of it.
Yep. Bro calls me old, and then he's the one reading these physical books. Yeah, I haven't touched a physical book for like.
Timmy's there with a book and a lantern. He's like at night, got a lantern burning
with a magnifying glass.
I was actually trying to find a
see.
lantern.
a magnifying glass, and he's taking notes with his
With a feather,
quill.
like with a quill. He's just doing
I
a
usually
quill.
take notes with a pencil. I still do. And then I think the worst part is I transfer those notes to like a Notion app, to like a digital. Or like sometimes I used to do this. I transferred it to Anki, the spaced repetition. So I could remember what I read. And I just like drill them.
Yeah. That's so good though. Yeah, physical books.
I think they did a pretty good job with books and pencils. Like, I think that was a good invention.
I think it was
still
the fact that it's
works.
still around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, subscribe to Book Timmy coming up pretty soon. That's just going to be the fourth channel. Yeah. That was incredible. Yeah.
I think we did a good job. I think we
did. I think we've pretty much solved the problem. I don't think you will ever see anyone stuck on their phones ever again now that this episode has launched.
Definitely not, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I've got a question for the listener, which is, have you told someone about the Solve Guys? Have you told someone about Solve Guys, Tom?
Well, it redirects to your channel, so I didn't really want to promote the rest of the videos on there, but
yeah,
I guess I could exclusively link them this video.
But I mean, shout out to the people who have been doing that. Really appreciate like the sort of audiences that have been coming in from just like unexpected places. That's been really cool. But yeah, we've got plenty more. I don't want to tease too much, but we've got some big names coming up. We have got someone flying in from overseas who's going to be a guest.
Yeah.
Literally flying in just to be a guest on our podcast.
Only reason.
That's the only reason why he's coming. It's not because he had something else on and we poached him.
No, we actually booked him a private jet. We just got him staying up in the penthouse suite.
Well,
we put him up real nice for the week.
We've got some huge problems we're going to be solving. It's going to be incredible. SoupToMe, thank you so much for joining us. If people want to find you, how can they do that?
SoupToMe, just type in SoupToMe on any social medias and I'll pop up.
Yep. Every social
YouTube,
media.
Instagram, TikTok.
MySpace,
YouTube,
LinkedIn.
TikTok,
MySpace,
Facebook, Pinterest.
Okay. That's good.
LinkedIn too. Yeah.
So good. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for lending us your brains. All the best with your no cube competition tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will definitely check that video out.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Well, Tom, I think we can confidently say
problem solved.